I'm getting anxiety just by simply thinking about typing this story. It was my first time at Loveland Ski Resort in Colorado. The first day of my trip, in fact. For the uninitiated, if your lungs aren't used to really thin air atop mountains with a summit of 13,000 feet, a common physiological reaction that occurs is something called altitude sickness. Symptoms generally include but aren't limited to hyperventilation, dizziness, nausea, and vertigo. Perhaps this is what caused me to run astray down the mountain directly into the path of an already fallen avalanche. In layman's terms, basically you go from riding on top of snow to suddenly drowning head deep into freezing powder. I didn't even realize it happened at first. I fainted briefly as the 80-degree slope began to level out, and awoke buried inside a tomb of snow. I could have been 6 inches or 6 feet under, literally and figuratively. As my eyes began to open, I was blinded by the snow relentlessly falling into my face. No matter how hard I tried to wipe it away, it just kept coming. Then came the breathing difficulty. As my consciousness began to reveal itself fully, I instantly panicked. Imagine falling out of a raft over rapids, and getting your foot caught between rocks, simultaneously unable to free yourself or be able to inhale. Each breath I tried to take only caused more snow to pile down my throat, into my quickly filling lungs. I had to think fast. I didn't know whether I was upside down or not, so I began to spit compulsively until I felt it dripping down my face in the wrong direction. I was upside down in a tomb of snow, likely digging myself deeper and deeper the more I thrashed and struggled. I nearly gave up, when miraculously, I was pulled into the oxygenated atmosphere by a resort employee in a snowmobile. My board was poking up out of the snow. Luckily, after something like this, an avalanche, occurs, employees are paid to watch these particular parts of the mountain, in case any idiots like myself goes barreling into them at 35 miles per hour without caution or regard to any semblance of safety. The man later informed me, after ripping the upright by the end of my board, that had he not been there, if I've only dug myself deeper, and would have eventually died. I don't remember my savior's name. He quickly rode me to safety, and EMS workers showed up in just minutes to check my vitals and give me CPR. I must have spat up 1/4 gallon of water. I might have drowned from it even if I was pulled to safety, of not timely enough. I wish I could thank him. I hope he finds this story and reads it. It happened in 2012. If you listen this, you know who you are, so thank you. I will, however, conclude by expressing that my deepest, most primal mortal fear is that of drowning or suffocation, seeing as I was at least halfway there.